Okay, so I couldn't find any sandpaper ready, but I found a wire brush. We gave it a scrub. I'm going to prop that there so you can actually kind of see better over here as to what I'm doing. It's in already, so I'm just, getting it prepared to be tightened in. They don't give you a lot of room, so, guys, if you need the extra help, remember, girls have smaller hands than guys do, for the most part, usually. Okay, so that's sitting in there. Now I'm just going to put my socket back on my socket wrench and flip it so I'm tightening it. So, this way. Okay, it's still pretty loose. Oh no, it's pretty much. So, from what I see, you don't need it super, super tight, but you want to make sure it's good and snug. So, I'll give that a shot. We put our boot back on. I'm going to try just make sure this isn't too coated in oil. And that looks okay. I'm going to put that boot back on there. And it comes off far too easy. Make sure you push it on good and tight. And now, fingers crossed, before I put everything back together, we're going to give this a shot and see if even just cleaning it with the wire brush was good enough. So, here we go. I actually want it up because I've got a wheel end on it. As you can see, it cut out again, but hopefully I can keep it running for the remainder of the day. So my wire brush trick worked for now. At the end of the day, I'll make sure to grab that. Well, actually, I took a video, so I have the spark plug. The type of spark plug recorded. Yeah, I think it's a Torch CM something or other 7A. But yeah, I've got the video of it so I can do it. We can see it's running so I can put it back together. Yay. And I can get back to doing what I need to do. And yeah, it's apparently easy enough to grab a wire brush and clean it up just so it'll work for the remainder of the day to get finished what I need to do. I also put my screw back in here so I didn't lose it. Because, I had put it down somewhere safe and I lost it. The funny thing was, it was perfectly safe because I knew exactly where I put it, but I couldn't remember where I put it. I do that. So, oh yeah. Alright. So we're putting the cover back on. Saw me take it off. Well, this has to go under there. Then you slide that in place. And then this guy sits in behind this guy. Need 2 hands for that. So this guy's in place, but this guy is not. There you go. Now they're both connected. And now the screw goes in the hole. And getting it lined up is another story. Give me 1 second. My head's going to be in your way. Okay. There we go. Now I can see the hole. Get that in there. At least sort of sitting in the right spot. I will adjust it in a second. Ow. Wire brushes hurt under fingernails. Just so you know. Okay, so back to my Torx 25. As earlier stated. Oh, flip this. Actually, I already flipped it. As you can see, this is loose. You're turning counterclockwise. That's loose. If you want to do everything manually by yourself, you sit it in the middle and you can just do it whichever way yourself. This way is tight. So when it makes noise coming up on the clockwise, it's tightening. When it's making noise going clockwise on this, it means you're loosening, all right? That's the difference on the ratchets. Make nice and easy tutorial for there in this tutorial for doing my weed eater. Okay. So look at that, folks. I have inspected stuff. I have learned stuff. You have learned stuff. I'm going to check and see if I can actually get a new filter for the weed eater as well. Luckily, I know the name of it. Of the weed eater, that is. You know what? This is going to take a little bit longer than I want. Let's see if... Nope, that's two. Do I have... No, of course, that was the one that's missing. Oh, well. Okay, well, we're stuck doing it this way. So I'm just going to do it by hand right now, because it's faster. Dun, 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 dun. Of course, you want it good and snug, but not, like, excessively tight. You want it to stay in, but you don't want it to come back out easily, and you want to be able to get it out somewhat easily. There we go. That's good and snug. All right, folks. That is the tutorials of the day for today. So that's a 5/8 deep socket. If you get spark plug sockets, they usually have a gasket to protect your spark plug. I didn't have that one, but a deep socket works just as well. Your handy dandy socket wrench. And that's it. It worked. I cleaned it up with a wire brush. And now, oops, I might have to put it in the right spot. Where did it come from? There it came from. There we go. Oh, yes, my 3/4 that's in the truck in my Jeep for use in the Jeep. That goes back in there. Always remember to put your tools away because you really hate losing tools. Trust me on that. It's a fact. Guys hate it. Handy women hate it. So, yeah, it is a fact of life. Keep your tools safe by putting them away after use. Alright. I'm going back to trying to do some weed eating. Have a great day.